Alright, and welcome to Growing the Beast. We have John here again.
Hello.
Say hi, John. Oh,
Hello.
good.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Don't wait for your cue or anything.
Yep. I'm all ready, man.
But go ahead, tell us what we're jumping into here.
Zero Punishes. So Zero's got a bunch of command dashes here. Each command dash has a different strength, and then in the air it also has a different property. So like in the air, his light command dash will just shoot him straight down, whereas it'll cross up if he does it on the ground. Lots of interesting stuff you can do with his command dash. You can get really ambiguous. And in the corner, he can cross up with his command dash. Which is,
that always gets me, because so many characters can't do that.
Right. He does have a normal air dash as well, and that does not cross up in the corner, so that can really screw some people. The thing about the air dash is that you have no invincibility on it, so you can get thrown out of it really easily. It's just, it goes so fast that a lot of people don't really see that punishment.
Right, as you can see here, the command dashes are not invulnerable. You can throw them or jab them.
Right. And so the common mix-up that a lot of Zero players do is they like to dash through you and call an assist. But you can dodge the assist by just throwing him out of it like that. Also, you can, again, they're not invulnerable, so you can jab me out of it real easily like that. And then that also applies to the air dashes as well. So if you see me going after it like that, Magneto stand jab, so good.
Right, yeah. I mean, if you have a good standing jab or just good normal in general, that's probably what you're going to go to use that. It's a lot about being in the situation, understanding what's going to be, good game sense.
Right.
That's the biggest part for me.
So Zero's also got a bunch of lightning attacks as well. The thing about the lightning is that he can't really do anything after he does it unless he's got a buster, like that.
Like that, right.
So if you see a Zero do like a raw lightning, then you can punish it real easily. And then also, it doesn't come out until after he's finished going through it, so you can jab him out of that as well. You can also throw him, and I think we actually cover that a little bit later. That's you trying to throw me right there.
That's because that's something that
there we go.
Yep, and that's something that I need to work on as far as realizing, at what times I can do that and what times I can't.
The issue again, is if he has a buster, he can say, "Nope, I'm just kidding," and then
the lightning still comes out though.
The lightning will still come out.
Interesting enough.
Yeah, that's a thing in Ultimate. So
yeah, you can see as our disclaimer is that the pizza slicer is anti-airable, but of course messing up will result in your dead character.
So Zero's projectiles here, he's got these green fireballs that he throws with quarter circle forward. They're called Hadangekis. Different strengths, different durabilities as well. And he's also got these little busters, 3 levels of buster, blue, green, and red. Again, all of that really has really low durability. And in fact, you can actually, you can swipe it out of the air. Magneto's disruptors actually beat most of those. The thing about it though is the orange buster, that beats a lot of things. Like light disruptor.
Right.
Heavy disruptor it trades though. The thing is, you can make use of your green fireballs and cancel those into a buster and add a little bit of extra durability.
Right, just like that right there.
So green fireball ate some durability from your disruptor, and then buster finished it off.
And through playing with you, I can see that some assists can beat the buster, but Zero can always call that out and kill an assist off if he needs to. So now we move on to Dante, and he has that box dash that we kind of covered last time.
So yeah, the thing about the box dash is that his hitbox on that jump H isn't that good, so you can actually anti-air him out of a lot of those things. And then he's also got this Helmbreaker thing. Unlike Virgil's, it is not safe on block if you block it on the ground.
Yeah, that's something I didn't know. I thought they were identical, but they're actually not.
Virgil's is actually a different command entirely, but the Helmbreaker is his S. Oh, sorry, the Helmbreaker is Dante's S.
Right.
He's also got the hammer, which, again, it got nerfed in Ultimate.
With the hammer, it's you want to throw it on startup or after its active frames have been out for a while. So you don't want to hit it in the middle. Right. That's when it's going to bop you.
It's still got some invincibility. And then,
Right, but if you get it on startup, it's free for throws or hits or whatever.
Right. So Dante's also got a bunch of projectiles. You'll very rarely see a Dante use the multi-lock like this, but it's interesting to know that he cannot block while he's charging it.
We're also here, we're just kind of testing out different projectiles, see where what beats what as far as durability wise.
Rockets are really good because they home in, but if he gets hit out of them, then all the rockets will disappear.
Right.
So here they're homing in on you, and you're trying to play with.
If you get to a high enough threshold, they are going to have trouble following you. But characters like Hulk, like have a real problem with missiles. You
Right.
gotta burn a super to do anything about it.
A lot of times Dantes will also call assists and use the missiles to guard their assists.
Right, right.
That is the, I forgot what that's called, like drive or something. But that's also got a pretty good durability. And then a lot of people love using the airplay. That's probably one of Dante's best things.
I see that all day.
Real fast, he recovers almost immediately, like right there.
Right.
Still got some startup on it, but yeah, like look how fast he recovers off it. And you can charge it.
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't know. I didn't know that the stagger. I did not even know that.
Yeah, the
I've
durability
never been hit
becomes
with
huge. Yeah, and then the stagger happens, and I can just combo off it for free like
it.
that.
So definitely do not get hit by that thing,
Yeah.
dude. I didn't even know.
I mean, it is definitely telegraphed because he's charging it like that.
Right, right.
And I think you actually find some ways to deal with that later on. Like you can super through it, but you got to be careful because he recovers so fast.
And you could teleport too, yeah.
Right, right. But yeah, definitely like there's just a lot of cool things that you can do with Dante's projectiles, especially the charging thing. But like right here, you figure out that hey, wait, you can do some fun stuff.
Yeah, this is certified ReNiC tech. It's trademarked, so don't dare try to profit off of this.
Gravitation, like he's got to be in the air to
Get
just
down.
fire that attack.
Get down.
And you just push him back down. That's hilarious. So the next thing is his stinger. Everybody loves a stinger. It's a huge normal. He can bold cancel it. And then you cancel the bold move into any other special move to make it safe.
Yeah, for me this was a real problem move because I wasn't sure what to do with it. I would block it, and I was like, okay, well I blocked your special move. I want to punish you, but you can't.
Right.
So the way to get around to this is that you just make them whiff it.
Right.
And then you told me that if it's whiffed, you can't cancel.
Right.
So that makes the whole world more of how
World
to
of a
deal with
difference,
this
yeah.
now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like right there. See, it
Yeah.
whiffs, so I can't really do anything.
Yeah,
And
just
you
a whole year of you just holding out there.
Right. So that's So another thing is he's got this grappling hook thing.
I get hit by this all the time.
This is Dante 101 resets. Is that it causes a neutral tech.
Yeah.
You cannot tech forward. You cannot tech back.
After that hook, you cannot tech left or right. You tech.
So I get a free box dash, but you can get out of it by doing a raw
There are
tech like that.
right. There's certain ways to get out of it.
Yeah, there are certain teams, Dante teams, where they have a low assist, and you get pretty much a free unblockable setup that way. He's also got teleports. Everybody loves the teleports online. Put them in a block string, but you can punish those.
They are punishable.
The thing is, like we saw it earlier, Dante teched it because his H you can option select it and tech.
Right, I threw too early.
Right.
I should have waited a little longer and then waited for the startup of the move to come out and
Yeah.
then just jump, grab it right there.
Exactly. So yeah, you waited for my H, and then you can also just straight up just stand jab it because Magneto's awesome.
Yep. And Virgil. Now, okay, I wanted John to cover this a little bit because I had no idea this existed, but apparently it's been out for a while. So explain it a little bit.
This is called the Kubo glitch, where you basically have an assist. Well, you have a character that's dead, and you can punish hypers like that by disappearing off the screen entirely. So it's really good if they want to like disappear off the screen. You can look it up on YouTube. It's
Yeah, look it up. Kubo Escape.
Kubo Escape, Kubo glitch. It came out sometime in July this year.
Right, and this is where this is the same kind of concept that if Virgil whiffs something, whiffs a normal, he can't cancel it.
Right.
But if it's blocked or hit, that's when he can cancel it, and that makes my idea of dealing with Virgil a lot easier because I'm like, oh, if I can bait him to whiff a normal, then I can punish him.
And with Magneto in particular, you can get in real fast. The catch is though, if he's in Devil Trigger, he can whiff cancel his normals.
Right.
I think I go back into Devil Trigger again. And, So like, common thing is to go Judgment Cuts, take a step forward, Judgment Cut, etc., etc. Like that actually comboed right there. But yeah, so Devil Trigger, be ready to change your strategy.
He can cancel his normals, his whiffed normals.
So the swords, if you are not in block stun, he actually has some recovery on the swords, and the swords appear instantly, but he can't block for a little while. So you can use an invincible move like a snapback and beat him up.
Right.
The crown itself also, if Virgil leaves the screen or if you leave the screen, the crown will go away. Everybody likes to put the crown on and teleport round and round.
Right.
Another thing you can do is cinematic supers.
Cinematic supers, raw tags.
Yeah, there's a raw tag. I think you also did a DHC in here too.
Yeah, there it is. So I think this is where you can, just throw your super out, cancel to a safe DHC, and then deal with it that way.
Yep. Let's see. Okay, and then his teleports.
Also not safe.
Really not safe. Everyone at first was like, "Oh, he's a tracking teleport. You can peer behind him," but they put a good amount of recovery on it, which is fair, I think.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Completely
Kinda.
Fair. This character.
Now we're just showing that like what's safe and what's not. Of course, not a better player, but a player that understands that it's not safe is going to cover himself.
Right.
So be aware of that.
So a mix-up that Virgil likes to do a lot is this round trip thing, where he waits until it's not a tight string and then teleports behind you, and the round trip goes back and hits you in the face. But one thing interesting about round trip is that you can, if Virgil is being hit, the round trip hitbox is nullified. So right there, that's an example of the mix-up. It like crossed you up at the very, very last second, but you hit me out of it there, so the round trip just went
you punish
right
him on the teleport recovery, and the round trip is negated.
Right.
And then here also,
round trip's got some projectile durability.
Yeah, I did not know that. I thought it was just like a inanimate object.
So here's the kicker here, helmet breaker. Everybody loves this helmet breaker move. You can actually punish it. It's safe on block if you block it standing, but if you are in the air, you cancel your jump frames like that, or you cancel your block stun frames.
Yep.
So that's pretty much it in a nutshell there. This is a funny combo that Abari Kai taught me, and it's starting to become my signature combo. I really like it a lot.
Your signature combo, yeah.
Yep.
You've hit me with it enough.
I hit all of San Diego with it too. It was a blast.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, but follow me on Twitter too. I changed my Twitter thing, so now it's more fighting game appropriate.
All right, guys. Well, hopefully that was a good little jam-packed video with full of information and all that mess.
Yeah, like again, most good Zero May Cry players aren't gonna throw out all these unsafe things, but this team has this myth behind it that everything is safe, so people get away with a lot of stuff that they shouldn't really ever get away with. Like a scrub shouldn't be able to pick up this team and wreck people because they don't know how to fight it. So
yeah, well, I mean, obviously this team has its reputation because it is really good, but
definitely.
But the whole point of these videos is to like uncover because I don't play these characters, so I don't understand the mechanics behind them. So doing stuff like this really lets me know, like, wow, I can ruin their day because. Because a lot of people are doing things to other people because the other person is ignorant of the fact that something is safe or isn't safe or whatever.
That's bad for both parties because this person doesn't know what to do, and the other person will think, "Oh, this worked, so I'm gonna start making some bad habits."
Right. I think it's important, especially if you have a training partner, to tell it. Like if you're hitting your partner with something that you technically shouldn't be hitting them with, you should let them know, because them blocking that is gonna in turn make you better, make you have to figure out different things. So that's kind of the whole point of videos like these,
And trust me, there's a time and a place to do some risky stuff too. Like you can still throw out some unsafe stuff now and then just to test if your opponent knows what's going on.
Of course, this is Marvel, baby. No, but in all fighting games in general. But anyway, that was what we kind of wanted to cover, so I think that's it.
Yep. Thanks very much for having me. Shout outs to Team Hazmat and the Haz crew.
Of course.
Y'all have a good night.
See ya.